So you're wanting to know the difference between commission versus base salespeople. Now, maybe you are a salesperson and you're trying to figure out which route you want to go down, but I'm guessing that you're probably a business and you're trying to figure out how to pay your sales reps so that it's a win-win situation. You know, that's what we're really here for, is to create win-win situations, and that's what's going to make you most successful with your sales reps, is making sure that it's win-win. And you know, I have clients that are 300 plus commission only sales reps that are doing $1 million a day in business, and they're actually helping their sales reps get incredibly well off with their income. But I also have clients that are, you know, doing a base plus commission. And I also talk to businesses that are saying, hey, I want to do a commission only because, you know, I don't want to pay unless they're bringing in business. And so there's stuff all over the place, and getting this right will be critical for your business, because I've seen so many people, probably the more companies than not, will get the compensation structure for their sales reps incorrect, and it'll end up causing not just a loss in time and money, but it'll be a loss in opportunity. So they'll go a year, 2 years, 3 years trying to figure this thing out. So what I want to do for you today is I want to show you the 7 main differences between commission versus base salespeople so that you can make an educated decision. Now, ultimately, what you want to do is create a win-win for you and the sales reps, because like I said, I have a client that has over 300 commission only sales reps, but their top sales reps are $1 million earners, so they're win-win-win situations. Before I jump in, make sure to subscribe to the channel, click that bell, and at the end you can comment. I will definitely engage in the comments, but only if I give you value. You know, if I don't give you any value from this video, don't do any of that stuff. Just go to the next video. But if I give you some great value, that's the only thing I ask, is that you like, you comment, you subscribe, you click that bell. Plus, I want to help you do 2 things. I want to help you sell more, and I want to help you scale more. So you're not going to want to miss it when we drop new videos. So let's jump into this. Like I said, we are working with companies that have 300 reps, 3 reps, 50 reps, and we're doing 3 things for them. We're helping them get sales appointments, we're helping them set up automated sales systems to warm up those appointments, and we're helping their sales team close them. And so we are connected very intimately with a lot of different companies, sales processes, sales teams, commission structures, and getting this one thing right will be critical to the success of your company. So let's look at the 7 differences between commission versus base salespeople. Difference number 1 is you have to understand commission versus base is a transferring of risk. If you are doing commission only, you are transferring your risk to the sales rep. What does that mean? Well, if you hire a base plus commission, that means that you're taking a risk that you're going to pay this person and they're not going to deliver a result. Doing commission only transfers this risk to the actual sales reps. They're now taking the risk that if they have trouble selling your product, they're going to spend all this time and energy and actually some of their money and not actually get paid for it. So the number 1 difference is that it's a transfer of risk. The difference number 2 is that you have to see somebody who's willing to do commission only, not as an employee, but they have more of an entrepreneurial business mindset. They want the upside, they're willing to take the risk because they want the upside of the potential extra commission and money, but they're also looking for that flexibility. You cannot treat a commission only sales rep like an employee that you get to push around. You have to see them like miniature business owners inside of your company. They are looking for an opportunity where they take all the risk, they do all the work, but the potential upside for them is great. So the mindset between somebody who's going to do base plus commission versus somebody who will do purely commission is a different mindset and a different type of person you're going to be dealing with. Difference number 3 is that obviously commission only people are going to be way more incentivized to sell versus somebody that's on a base plus commission. They can get a little bit more comfortable. Difference number 4 is that if you are giving a base to somebody, they can often slack off more. They can kind of get comfortable, especially if you don't set very clear, intentional goals. Now, one way to combat this, if you are going to do a base plus commission, is to make sure you set that base low, just enough so it can cover their essentials, but really have their big opportunity be on the commission, as well as set a clear 90-day plan of both activity KPIs as well as results KPIs. You know, so now that we're looking at the kind of difference between what is going to motivate a base plus commission, they're going to be potentially less motivated versus a commission only is going to be very, very, very motivated. Let me ask you a question about the job opportunity that you have laid out for the sales rep. If you're going to do commission only, would that opportunity that you're offering be like a wow, blow my mind, like this thing is crazy if you were to apply for the job? Because if the opportunity from your seat, like if you ran across this, if you were a commission only that could make lots of money somewhere else and you run across your job ad or your opportunity, would it be like a no-brainer for you? Because if it wouldn't be, then your opportunity is probably not going to attract that great of commission only salespeople, because somebody that's willing to do commission only, they are looking for incredible opportunities, and the best of the best ones are only gonna pick the best of the best opportunities. So make sure your job description, make sure your opportunity is actually, the ceiling, the potential is like really big and really attractive. Difference number 5 is that a base plus commission person can actually do less damage if they don't work out than a commission only. And it seems kind of weird, like, what do you mean less damage? Because a commission only person, if they leave, didn't cost me anything. Well, you think money didn't cost you anything, but the biggest thing that I see people lose when they're hiring, training, and trying to build a good sales team is actually not the money that they spend, but the opportunity cost, the time that is wasted both in their time and investing in the commission or non-commission sales rep, and the time that they are delaying their results. So if you have a base plus commission salesperson, you can put more pressure on them to produce versus a commission only, because the commission only, they do it at their own pace. It's their thing. But if you hire somebody who's base plus commission, you can put more pressure, you can put more expectation, and if they leave, they're much easier to replace because you're going to have way more candidates coming in on a base plus commission. Difference number 6 is that because it's a commission only salesperson, a lot of times that's going to be a contractor, which means they are actually a business owner legally. They are contracting for you, which means you're only paying them on commission. You're not going to be paying benefits. You're not going to be paying any of that stuff that you would normally be paying an employee, because remember, a base plus commission person is going to be an employee in most cases, where a commission only sales rep is going to be a contractor. Like I said from the get-go, this is more like paying a business owner to do work for you, contractor to do work for you, versus having an employee. Difference number 7 is that in the vast majority of cases, that commission-only sales rep needs to make a lot more money if they're actually delivering than the base plus commission, because they are transferring risk. You need to make sure that they are compensated by taking that risk, meaning when they start bringing in deals, man, that better make them some really good money. If you're just trying to go have them make 100K or 150K a year if they produce well, you're not going to attract very good commission-only sales reps, because the opportunity that they need to have needs to be very, very big. But Tim, I don't want to be paying my sales reps more than other people in my company are paid. Your sales reps, base or commission or whatever, should be the highest earning potential in your company, and a really high producing sales rep should often be paid more than anybody else, oftentimes more than the CEO, because they are bringing customers into your business. They are the ones that are bringing lifeblood into your business. If it were not for customers, you wouldn't have a business. And so if you have somebody that can bring in a lot of customers under good expectations consistently, that person should absolutely be the highest paid person in your company. Now, a base plus commission, that potential is going to be smaller, but the commission only, that potential should be very, very large. So you have to determine, are you willing to invest and take the risk up front and then ultimately have the payout be smaller, or do you want to have the payout be massive and then minimize your risk up front? Obviously, there's more differences than that, but those are the 7 major differences that I see when working with sales reps. Now, I'm gonna give you a bonus. This bonus is that if you are giving the appointments to them, you're going to attract a lot more commission-only sales reps. Why is that? Because if a commission-only sales rep has to go out and do their own hunting, and then they have to go out and get their leads, and then they have to close those leads, you're asking them to do a lot of work. And in fact, that work of getting a lead, in most cases, should be your job. It should be the job of your marketing team, or it should be the job of a third-party company you hire. Like at Pima, we get leads for sales teams, we get appointments for sales teams, and we work with a lot of commission-only companies because commission-only companies need to be producing the leads. And so if you want to see how to do that, I actually have a step-by-step guide. It's a free training. It's going to be at the end of this video. Before I give that to you, make sure to subscribe and click that bell so that if you got value from this video, it helps us rank. If you didn't get any value, don't even worry about it. Don't like, don't comment, don't subscribe if you didn't get any value. But if you did, make sure to do that. It helps us show up better, and it helps me make sure that you're getting the new content we put out so that you can sell more and scale more. Also, if you want to comment and engage down below, I will answer any questions that you have. So if you stay to the end to get that free training, click the link below here. You're gonna get access to the training. I don't make any money off of it. The only thing that I ask is if you take this training, you start flooding your sales team with leads and customers, you give me a testimony. Again, this is Tim with the Tim Dot Show, and I'll talk to you soon.